guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's PEARLLIE HART, and today I am back with another video. Now I apologize for not being, energetic as usual for this intro. It's just that, as you guys can already see from the title, I'm going to be talking about something very, very sensitive, and that is sex for grades. Now I took a lot of time to think about this before putting out this video, because I know that on this YouTube channel that I've started quite recently, I have shown you different parts of me. I have shown you different selves, because I have a lot of selves, and I've shown you guys some, to be fair, some, and you guys have seen the goofy part, the serious part, mostly the goofy part of me, and now you're about to see the emotional part. And it took me a while to actually convince myself to actually do this video, but I felt like the only time I've ever been emotional on camera was, I think it was the abortion video, the Pearly Speaks for the Bun, yeah, that one. And I felt like a lot of people actually related to that, so that gave me second thoughts, like, if people actually like when I bare myself, then maybe it's a good thing, because a lot of people can relate so much to emotions, rather than just being goofy and all of that. So this topic is really very sensitive. I just recently finished school. I graduated from the University of Lagos. For some of you that don't already know, I have a graduation vlog. I think it's like 7-8 videos down. So to be quite frank, sex for grades is not a new thing. It is not new. It is not new to the African society. It is not new to the girl child. It is not new to females generally, And the fact that because people or these lecturers see these females as vulnerable, so they attack, or they see themselves in a position of power, so they feel like, what, I can do whatever I want to do. It's really crazy. I need to get myself together. 1 minute. Quite recently, a video has been circulating the media. Sex for Grades. Kiki Morty, shout out to you. She and her team, put up an investigation, about these things, and they did that in University of Lagos and University of Ghana. And that video, if you haven't already seen it, I suggest you do that. I cannot play some clips here and there for you. I will try, but I can't post all around the video, because I'll get copyrighted and I'll get a strike from YouTube and Google. So make sure to watch the video. I'll try to link it down in my description box below so you can watch it first. It's very disturbing, so if you're quite sensitive, or if you've gone through things like that, it might trigger some emotions in you, and you might not like that. But if you're good to go, then you're good to go. You could watch it. Quite personally, I'm tired of saying quite personally, I feel like that video is quite disturbing, but it is the facts. It is actually facts. This is exactly what is happening in Nigerian universities. I, for one, went to University of Lagos, and it is not news. We all know this. They know that we know. They know that we know that they know. Do you understand me? So everybody knows that these things are going on, and nobody is saying anything. Constantly, the dust has been swept under the carpet. Constantly. So this has been going on for a while, and I noticed that sometimes these lecturers like to attack struggling students, and I think Kiki said that in her video as well, the BBC video. If you guys have not watched it, like I said, please go watch it. She talked about how they would like to attack struggling students, and that's true, but sometimes they do not just attack struggling students, just because they have the power. When somebody, let's talk about this now. You are a student, right? Now, normally, the power or the determining factor, how do I say this now? Words, English. Normally, the fact that the determining factor, that what makes you graduate is you, depends on you. Your graduation depends on you. You're passing out colorfully, passing out, beautiful grades depends on you, right? But we are told, or we have a different narrative, and that is, you can do whatever you want to do, struggle hard, but your life, your future depends on your lecturers. Like they're the ones to give you the score, they're the ones to give you the marks, they're the ones to actually, determine whether you passed or not, despite whatever you've done, right? It's not supposed to be so, because naturally you're supposed to work hard and then you get the results of your hard work. But some lecturers could just decide to punish you for no damn reason. You know why? Because they've got the power and nobody can do nothing about it, especially in African universities. So they do not just attack the struggling students. And when I mean struggling, I do not mean people that are dumb. No, you can actually be very brilliant and be struggling. Personally, I struggled, going to school because I never stayed in the hostel. A lot of challenges and all that. So struggling basically means having more challenges than normal, students would have. Right, so you could have challenges of meeting up because of whatever situation you're in and all of that. So when I talk about struggling, not just being dumb, you just have circumstances. They're just circumstances surrounding you, beyond your control and all of that. So they do not just attack people that are struggling. They also attack people that are comfortable and excelling properly because they just feel like they can. And watching that video actually made me cry and made me clench and unclench my fist. I felt like, that video is disturbing.
Man, do you want me to kiss? Eh?
Okay, I've heard you, sir.
Answer. Do you want me to kiss?
I want to talk about something that a lot of people do not really, have not really seen from that video, of not really kind of like brought out from that video, and that is the role of parents. Parents are to be blamed sometimes. Now, why do I say so? Because we're not talking about parents right now, right? In the video, there was nothing about parents. It's just the student and lecturer relationship and all of that. But let's just go with me for a brief second. If you watch the video, at some point he said, if you are obedient to me, things will go well. But if you're disobedient, I'll tell your mom.
He then warned her there would be consequences if she didn't continue to see him.
Okay.
I can call you to come any day. If you don't come, then I know you are gone. Then I'll tell your mom you are disobedient to me.
Okay.
About it, I felt like, because he knows that African parents are more likely to believe a stranger over their own children. He knows that African parents carry obedience on their heads like they're hawking pure water. He knows. Do you understand me? So he capitalizes on the fact that the African parent would want to, oh, you mean we're disobedient in class, eh? Okay, so you get me? So he knows that. But I think African parents can actually learn from this video. Sometimes, listen to your children all the time, even if what they're saying is gibberish. That's why it's very hard for students sometimes to go to their parents and talk about problems, because they feel like, my parents won't believe me. They won't believe me over this, important person. They won't believe me over this, person of authority. Do you understand me? So you keep to yourself because you have nobody to turn to. There's nobody to believe you. Same thing with pastors. He is also a pastor. This system is so messed up. He's also a pastor. Same thing with pastors and all these people we hold in high esteem, and you're like, how would I tell my parents that this person is molesting me? This person will never believe. Guys, this is real. I'm not saying that boys don't suffer the same thing, but mostly girls. So this is like a problem thing, a problem pattern for the girl child or females generally. So I feel like girls have to, get some kind of preventive measures. You're not wired, obviously, but you can also try to get your, little evidence or whatever. If you must go into there, you must make sure to have your, pepper spray, whatever you've got, or you get your phone on record so that, in case of anything, because these people, nobody will believe you over them. So at the end of the day, you are a victim. So make sure you're not a victim by taking preventive measures. I hope all of these things come into light. I'm going to keep talking because we're not going to stop. This is not going to be like some kind of trend that will trend and just stop. No, we're not going to stop. We are not stopping. We'll keep using our voice. We'll keep talking. We'll keep tweeting. Okay, I'm not on Twitter, but we'll keep commenting, we keep posting, you know, so we keep making sure that it's always on the news. These people have to suffer. And no, you can't choose an easy way. You can't go and say, oh, I want to go and keep myself. No, you're going to face the music. You started it. You're going to have to dance to the tune of the music you started. Do you get me? So all of them are going to be brought to book. All of them are going to face whatever they started, because it is wrong. It is plain wrong. That you're a man does not mean you're an animal. You're not an animal. You're not an animal. You have self-control. You're not an animal. Don't do that. You wouldn't like it if somebody does that to your daughters. So why would you do that to someone else's daughter or daughters? It's plain wrong. Alright guys, so I'll keep making episodes about this. I'll keep making videos, you know, from time to time. It could be in episodes, you know, reaction to whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for coming to my TED talk. I'm sorry this is not entertaining enough. Sometimes we'll have to do serious issues. We have to talk about serious issues and always have to laugh all the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope. Comment down below what you think about the video. If you've watched the video before, I mean the BBC video, and comment down below the things I might have missed. And just express yourself genuinely in the comment section. Be free and talk to me. I'm going to be reading the comments. Thank you guys for coming to my TED talk. Make sure to take care of yourself and each other. Spread love, not hate. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.